Hi, Glenn Phillips here with Beach Homes Realty and beach-homes.com. Today, I want to talk to you about 5 pricing errors made by beach home sellers. Whether you're buying or selling, if you recognize these errors, it'll help you make a better transaction and get you your best value. So let's dive right in. Number 1, trusting websites offering AVMs, the automated valuation model. Okay, that sounds kind of nerdy, but you know the sites. What is your home worth? And you push in your address and it tells you here's the price your home may be worth. At the beach, these systems don't work really well. They're just not designed for the oddities of unusual properties. And they even admit so. If you dig down in the details on these websites, they'll say, you know, that these types of unusual properties, that they have a struggle because the data algorithms don't work well, even with artificial intelligence. Even if you've got a set of condos near each other, some of them may have been really updated expensively and others haven't, even if they were built at the same time. Or one beach home may be twice the size as another, or they're built by the same time, by the same builder, and one of them's been massively updated and the other one hasn't. And it can also be a matter of where are you with the beach. Same house, different part of the beach, or different beaches will have different values. So these AVMs struggle with that. So you need to not, it can give you a ballpark, but for the most part, this is a wild guess and you should accept it simply as that. Number 2, using prices of currently listed properties at the beach. Say, oh, I'm gonna price my home X because I see homes like it priced that. Keep in mind, those are the homes that have not sold. They may be grossly inappropriately priced. They're clearly not grossly underpriced or they'll be snapped up, but they're possibly, if they've been on the market a long time, they're so overpriced they're not selling. And if you do that kind of overpricing because that's what you see for sale, then you get to join the club of my beach home hasn't sold either. So that is not really a good guide. It's going to be the sold transactions that you can get from a real estate agent, the comparable market analysis of sold beach properties that are similar to yours, that they can be, our agents and others at the beach can pull for you. Be wary also of this thinking. I need to get at least this many dollars. Okay, that's nice, but it doesn't have anything to do with the market. It's disconnected. And so you've picked a price based on probably something else you want to buy, as opposed to what the home is worth on the market. Think about when you bought the property, did you ask the person selling the property, how much money do you need to get? No, you thought, what is the home worth to me and what's that relative to the current market? So if you have I need to get X number of dollars, that tends to lead to some pricing that's going to be very difficult to get you unstuck and get a transaction done. So think about what is the home really worth, which leads to number 4, what we call emotional reasoning. We can become very attached to our property, and there are lots of studies that talk about similar items and objects when they're ours versus someone else's. We think about them very different. Some of the studies involve how much you would sell a coffee cup for versus how much you would pay for that same coffee cup, and the numbers almost never match. Well, at the beach, this logic, this emotional reasoning is expanded much greater. You may attach your reasoning, how much you loved it, memories of family and experiences you've had that have nothing to do with what the market is involved. It's really a business transaction when it comes time to buy and sell these properties. And my number 1, and even though I'm calling it number 5, my number 1 way that people make pricing errors is they fail to consult with a beach expert real estate agent. We have them at beach-homes.com. There are plenty of other great agents who are beach experts. Why is this a pricing error? It's the beach expert that's going to understand the nuances, including sometimes asking a higher price that fits certain things that are just different at the beach than they are for primary residential homes that are away from water. So, and it can be a long list. A real estate agent that is not an expert, we may not even know what questions to ask or points to bring up that affect value of property at these price points for these types of unusual properties. So these are my 5 pricing errors made by beach home sellers. Whether you're buying or selling, if you understand these, this should help you get a smooth transaction that's of value to all parties. So if you want to see properties for sale right now at beaches all across the country, visit us at beach-homes.com. You can also consult with our agents in these markets who can guide you when it comes time to sell or buy your dream beach home. Thank you and have a great day. For more information, be sure to check out beach-homes.com.